hello everyone. This is DubiousPhysics coming to you from the Vortex campaign in Total War Warhammer 2. I am playing Clan Moors. Things have been getting a little bumpy, but hopefully we can get that back under control today. I believe that was about the end of this turn. Settlement upgrade is available, but don't really have the funding to do that right now. I'm at negative gold, and I am just recruiting my first rattling gunner. Kind of relying on a melee army at the moment, which isn't great. Or at least it isn't really what I am comfortable with. Hopefully we can, well, storm vermin aren't terrible, but hopefully we can get our flocks beefed up sooner rather than later. Alright, with that said, let's get down to it. We were able to take out a couple of Last Defenders stacks last time we were, well, last week. So that is a hello. Okay. I see the list of opponents is growing. We're counting on I was counting on Tora Lesser to keep Fortress of Dawn busy. Okay. Well, I've unlocked that right. That'll be good when doing mass recruitment. Let me just quickly see if I can peace out with anyone here.
Noble born.
The crew are restless. I have the sea and the beasts within.
Fear
Okay.
my love. The Black Court.
Those are just pirates. That's about expected. They just declared war on me, so they're not going to peace out this turn.
There's nothing for you here.
Fortress of Dawn really doesn't want to. Tulakwa just declared war on me, and well, I need my territory back from the Last Defenders. Okay, so Skittis is still pulling in that rattling gunner. We have a minor food deficit. That's not great. Okay, so first order of business is to pick up the Council Guard from Skittis. We'll swap out our most damaged. I mean, even our most damaged. Let's toss up between our most damaged Storm Vermin unit or the Clan Rats. Probably actually going to end up keeping the Storm Vermin. They are pretty handy. And in general, perform a lot better than Clan Rats in most situations, so we'll do that swap. I'm just going to recruit an extra unit of Skaven slaves, because they are incredibly cheap, and kinda need that right now. Okay, what's our situation here? We've got Clan Moors, quarters, got that. Okay, we can recruit rattlings. It's a key point. And we're in construction mode. Okay, but we're gonna, hopefully we can get a bit more money. Oh right, with Queek, with that army over in Queek's. That did lose Queek's movement, because Skittis had no movement, but that's helped my money situation a bit, because Queek substantially reduces Storm Vermin upkeep in his own army, I believe. So that's handy. Just having Queek around reduces Storm Vermin upkeep too, if memory serves. I don't like that I'm giving them a turn to do things, but it's probably gonna have to be it. Let me just quickly review my faction bonuses to make sure I have everything. Water. Oh shoot, I'm suffering from, or was suffering from a food shortage last turn apparently. Okay, and I can't recruit any heroes at the moment. Actually, can I recruit Warlock Engineers? No, I don't think so. And... well, that's actually going to be it for this turn, by the look of it. Okay. It's 80 income. I don't have trade deals with anyone, so... it's valued at just the 80 income. That's it, I'm probably going to be keeping that on long term, so... there is that to factor in. 656, or I could pay for... I'll go with the cheaper option for now. Actually, I can build both, so best get that income up and running. And upgrading you isn't really an option at the moment. I don't like where that oh man, income here is pretty important. I don't like where that public order is going at the moment, but I don't exactly have a way to contain it right now. And I can't afford to stop taxing it. So, probably gonna have to send one army up there to bring that under control, while Queek battles the last defenders. Let's see how that turns out. We are fortunate not to have run into any hostiles so far. Quite fortunate. Right, let me just make a few adjustments here. Hopefully everything is running nice and smoothly. Just wanted to double check that. Yeah, it seems to be. Okay. Well, I have a Rattling Gun weapons team now. Ideally I'd have more than one, but that's what I'm gonna go with. I may have overdone it on the Plague Claws, potentially, but they were the only ranged units I had for a while. Okay, so Skidis needs to transfer units. Okay. Take the damaged Storm Vermin, and in exchange pass over the Rattling Gun team. There we go. Okay. With those Plague Claws I should be able to pull off a siege. Let's not commit the whole movement in case there's anything. Okay. Ah, the army's right there, huh? Well, hopefully it doesn't do too many nasty things to us. Okay, they've got no... oh, they've got javelins, but they've got no seriously threatening ranged units, which is good. I have gotten a bunch of practice at figuring out sieges, so hopefully I'll be... hopefully we don't have any awkward accidents with our key gun teams. We actually have artillery to bring down the towers now, which is going to be the big difference from the previous sieges that I have fought here. Okay. The idea here is to make full use of our ranged artillery and missile units. So first step, as after we deploy, is going to be to knock out towers that are threatening us. Then we need to resolve their missile units, generally by burning their ammunition. Then we can break down the door and bombard the units inside, both with artillery and missile units, to weaken them, and then, if necessary, we press in with our full storm vermin force. You got that, Queek? I'm sure you do. Excellent. So that's our storm vermin. We've got halberds, cool. Ratlings, you are very important. Alright, ogres, oh, you want a button, and those are our plague claws. Do not fire at will here, because you will just waste your ammo trying to hit stuff protected by the walls. Okay. Initially we just want to make sure nobody gets hit by the towers, except for someone who's tough enough to take a little bit of fire and can dodge most of it. Cough cough, a certain very brave and powerful warlord. Okay, we don't have to worry as much about line of sight with these as we would have to with warp lightning cannons. They should be able to bring down both towers from here. And hopefully that's not in short angle of the other tower. Let's make sure Queek's in line of sight. And let's begin.
No sneak move.
Elven projectiles.
Scurry move. Whiskers forward.
Yeah. Not as good as warp lightning for bringing those down, but still pack a punch, especially since I brought 4 of them.
Quick charge.
Come on, Queek.
Chase.
Okay, this is going to be pretty straightforward, so let's speed this up a bit. Okay, that's one of the towers down. What's the firing angle on this tower like? Cool, it doesn't have angle in our plate claws, that means I don't need Queek to tank it for him. Okay, once that tower is down, the next phase is going to be dealing with these javelins, and I'm mainly going to do that by having them throw their javelins at Queek and having them bounce off while Queek laughs. And while that's going on, let's get our forces into position.
Move! Our tile's yours! Quick!
Skitter and leap.
Storm vermin. I just want to make sure they're not in range of that tower, actually. That should do better.
Storm vermin. Quick.
Okay, Queek, let's get to work. Throw your javelins, come on. Yeah, they travel a little faster than arrows, and they poison, but they have very little armor piercing, so and they don't have very many of them. Okay, there's another javelin team coming over. Let's get those. Okay, the other javelin team doesn't want to look at us, which is fine for now. Queek and rat ogres break down the door. And let's move the gunners up, but be ready to pull them back if those javelins turn around. Okay, stand by next to the door. Oh, their Saurus Scar veterans coming out. Queek! Get him! Actually, I have a better... yeah, I don't want to commit the melee units inside at the moment, so having the melee units engage here is better rather than burning my ammo on him. That said, they're not putting any units to defend this position, so I may have to throw something in to bait them. I don't want to lay in with the rattling guns here, though. They'll do more damage to the rat ogres and Queek than they will to our opposition. Also, good to see you, Ro. A little late response from me, but welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the rat fun so far. Let's make sure that guy routes off the battlefield fully. Okay, pull the rat ogres back. They're getting hit by missile fire, and they're not good at taking that.
No sneak move.
Okay, give Queek some room to finish that guy off. Queek's speed is 40, this guy's speed is 34. At Queek. Come on, Queek, you can get him. Go fast. Okay. It's one hit, he's on the ground, and he's dead. Beautiful work, Queek. Let's remove these last few javelins. Speeding it up a little bit. Okay. I was going to soften them up with missile units and bombardment, but they're not actually moving anything to block the gate at the moment, so there's nothing I can hit effectively, and also they're not impeding, those units on the wall are not actually impeding my units. What I am going to do before I commit too much, I'm going to leave Queek in here. Totally not as bait, Queek, no, you're much too important for that, clearly. I'm going to bombard some of their high value units, the Croxagores, that aren't on the walls at the moment. They're guarding their control point with the Plague Claws, and see if that prompts a response. Fire in the hole. Croxagores are... I mean, these are armor-piercing missiles, they just don't hit that hard. I mean, it's better it may not be super efficient, but I'd rather have my Plague Claws burn their ammo on these Croxagores than try to melee my way through them. Okay. Holding fire for now, they're regrouping. Don't want to extend my plague claws too much. I could hit some of the people on the walls. Let's see if I can get good angle shots. What's the highest threat at the moment? The Saurus Warriors. Yeah, they're well protected by the walls. Put one shot into these guys. I mean, Queek should be able to duel down those croc scores actually, so I'm just going to, if they don't push anyone, take anyone off the walls, I'm just going to call the melee phase done short. Okay, yeah, that's enough. Keep the plague claws in position in case we need to bombard anything. They're not impeding our progress into the fort, so I'm gonna have you ready to duel, Queek, and it's time to get the storm vermin inside. Let's just do this by rough halves. That'll do. Face the wall so you're ready to engage their units when they come off, and we don't exhaust ourselves by climbing up the wall. Have Queek stand back ready to intercept the Croxicores if they try to recharge our melee units, and just have the Plague Claw catapults stand by. And the rattling guns. Okay, they are definitely responding. That's good. If we can engage them not on the, like, without having to climb the walls, like just using their stuff from the inside, that's ideal for our melee engagement. Okay, their skinks are pulling back. Croxicores are holding steady. Just pushing the storm vermin in now. Those guys on the wall are largely irrelevant if they don't come down. It's a bit crowded, but we'll make do. Just want to get people in and formed up.
Bow to Queek. Die, things.
Let's have one group of storm vermin deal with these skinks. And Queek.
Queek head taker.
Queek is also very important. Just want to make sure those Croxicores aren't moving for us yet. And I want to give these storm vermin time to get in and form up. Now let's get this second formation in as well. Just trying to wrap around them a little bit. Queek's doing fine. If we climb up from this side of the wall, we don't exhaust ourselves climbing over ladders, which makes it a much better situation. Okay, those guys are going to be much more of a challenge to us, so pin down those Saurus Warriors, take them out. In fact, that's worth more than forming up at the moment, so go get him. In fact, if I can get Queek to move over for them, that would be great. Although he's busy dueling skinks at the moment.
Challenge me.
Alright, Queek, get him.
Shut down.
Having more storm vermin trickle in. Oh yeah, I can almost certainly get the rat ogres in now. Definitely want them to move around there. And now that there's a bit more room to move, let's get the plague Let's get the guns in too, in case we need to shoot at anything.
Now, ready now.
Okay. Don't bother climbing.
Sorry, yes.
Oh, those Saurus look like they're coming downstairs. Go engage them. We'll pull one unit as well to make sure that these Saurus are outnumbered.
Queek head taker. Attack or die.
Make sure that skink cohort gets removed, rat ogres. Okay, we need you over here, Queek. Should make sure all the storm vermin are on the case as well. Let's pull one unit. It's on move just to make sure we're enveloping them. We're probably more of a hazard to ourselves trying to get everyone through that gate than the enemy is. How are the rat ogres doing? Cool, those skinks are being run off. The croc scores are moving to intercept. I don't want to deal with them with just the rat ogres. May as well take a bit of time and flip those gates open, rat ogres. We're doing okay over here. We definitely have the melee numbers to take on the garrison. And we have Blade Claw support if we really need it. Speaking of which, these croc scores are bombardable again. Where are you going? Okay, just getting into final position. If they do overhead lobs, they should be able to fire past each other. There we go. How are these Saurus going? Man, the Saurus are take a while to break. 70 plus leadership. I forget how determined Saurus are. I forgot somewhat. Okay, that door's flipped over. Go flip that, right, ogres. Play claws, just soften up those Saurus. Queek, please finish killing these guys. Oh, one of our ratlings got caught in melee, that's not great. How did you end up there? Okay. How fast can ratlings move? 34, these croc scores are 46. Okay, I want to be very careful engaging them with the ratlings, but I'll get them into position. Okay, looks like we cleaned up the Saurus here. We'll send one unit, less important unit of... Oh, let's get more skink cohorts coming. Screw it, send everyone. Okay. I should have range for these guys. Let's just make sure these guys don't get away. Clan rats pin them down. That should make sure they're effectively recharged. Move 2 units of storm vermin to engage those skinks. And rat ogres should come help clean up. Okay, our ratlings are pretty much in position. I'm gonna pull Queek away from the skink fight and have him in position to guard the ratlings.
Guide us, Horde One. Ready, ready.
Can you guys get into envelopment position, please? Get as many over there as you can. Get tucked right in there. Move around, come on. And get him. Okay, those clan rats have been cleaned up. It's fine. Okay, let's pull back here. Pull back here. Have all the storm vermin finish cleaning these guys up. Queek's in position. Cool. The croc score's pulled back a little bit. Alright, fine, just clean up those skinks with the rattlings. Unless they're moving that way, in which case you... Okay, the croc score's coming over. Rattlings. Fire on the croc scores. Fire, fire, fire. I'm clearly using the storm vermin very efficiently. Okay, if these skinks are being a nuisance, kindly kill him. You too short to see over these walls? Yes, you're too short to see over these walls. Just want to make sure the rattlings don't get engaged in melee. Have we run off the Saurus unit yet? No, not yet. Damn. Alright. What clan rat? Okay. Ideally you want to engage these croc scores from the side, so the gunners have a clear line of sight. Gunners, fire. There we go. And add an extra unit of clan rats. And we win. No, stop killing our units, stop killing our own units. Okay. There we go. That was a nice, clean siege deployment. Probably a first for this particular campaign. Having some artillery has been quite helpful. Probably even more helpful technically than the rattlings on their own. Don't think we have enough food to take this at a higher level, but take what we can. Okay. Anything else there? Nope, that's it. Cool. We need the money, so I'll probably do... I believe it should be more to sack. Sack and then occupy. Yeah. The public order issues aren't going to be a primary concern at the moment. Okay. It's a little bit of cash to work with, and Tor Serpentara under our control. Now we need to go to Caverns of Sotek. Skidis needs to go head off a rebellion up at Slatlan. I believe the fastest route will be by sea. Hopefully we don't run into any pirates on the way. And then we'll sail over to Slatlan. Right, we don't have any trade partners, so these upgrades aren't going to... This upgrade isn't going to benefit me at the moment, but I do want to get ready to get an extra building slot, so I guess I should upgrade it. How about a main province. Not too much I can do here at the moment. And Tor Serpendar.
Horned One's realm weakens.
Well, let's get some money up. Okay, food's holding steady for now. We're kind of sustaining it off battles, and income is not great, but hopefully we'll manage. I could swear it was positive before the before that battle. Right, can we get out of any of these wars now? How do Last Defenders feel? Nope, not you. Not you.
I serve the king. Speak quickly. Lord of the Phoenix, speak your poisoned words.
Nope, these guys all still want to fight. So be it. Alright, what's your move? You're still holding still there? Okay then. Oh, looks like I'm more needed up there than I thought. I might see how the rebellion goes. Hello, Toralasur. Looks like you're coming up to... That looks like you're going to attack me at Scrag Hall, which is unfortunate because I needed a bit to deal with this Last Defenders army.
Futile.
Okay, so they, I believe this outline, if there shows their current stances movement, so I believe they'll need 2 turns to actually make it to Scrag Hall, because that's their force march movement range.
More head
Or
skills.
full speed as it is for the ocean. So I've got a turn, I think, to deal with the Last Defenders here. Well, first things first, let's see what we can do with Skidus up here. Okay, I can make it to Zlatlan, but only on speedy mode, and I can't actually make it into the settlement, which is going to be an interesting conundrum. Fortunately, they don't have too much of a force. It may actually... It's going to be interesting to see how that ends up going with the rebellion. If I go here, will I still be... No, I shouldn't get greedy. I'll just sail regularly. Get ready to go in next turn. Yes, I know that province is going to rebel. And Queek. Okay, if construction isn't happening there, I should actually get this refunded. Because that's just money that's not doing anything at the moment. Can I cancel that? No, I can't. Okay. That's right. Well, then it's unfortunate that I can understand why they don't like to do that. Although it is a little unfortunate that it got sieged right then. Okay, successful ambush strike. Got sacred Croxigors, skirmishers, and chameleon skinks. I just want to minimize damage to my critical units, so I want to make sure they don't do anything to the rattlings or the artillery. Casualties on storm vermin are okay, because they are tough trunkers. Okay, got a nice open field. Unlike my time in Athol Loren, there aren't trees everywhere. I'm guessing this conspicuous gap is probably where the chameleon skinks are. Just a hunch. Alright, so we've got some nice elevation on this side, which is good. That's where the rattlings are going to go. Oh, let's get Queek's side first. Rattling, you're group 2. Okay, in fact, I'm just gonna put all the ranged units up on the elevation. Okay, ratlings. There you go, and you should go right there. Got a nice clean shot. I'm gonna charge in the rat ogres from either side of the ratlings. They don't block. The hills should let them fire over things that are engaging, but just in case, I'll engage with from the other side with most of the storm vermin, or otherwise known as all of the storm vermin.
Skaven, yes, yes.
Okay, let's do this.
Attack.
Target their squishier units with the catapults. Ideally I'd have the ratlings firing on the Croxicores, but they're well and truly in melee now, so I'll leave that be. The ratlings to fire on those chameleon skinks, and Queek go take down their priest. If I can get my artillery to make sure those skirmishers don't come back. Yeah, okay. Queek, that's a Slan Mage Priest. How are they not dead yet? Come on. Croxicores should be tall enough that my ratlings can lay into him potentially. Okay, should be everything shut down nicely. I kind of forgot about the rat ogres. We need to chase down those Croxicores, so get going. Let's see if I can't contain these Croxicores. They are heavy. Okay, come on everyone, get those Croxicores. Don't let them get to the edge. Ah, they're gonna make it out. Hopefully that's enough of their... No, the Croxicores are gonna live. Probably, potentially some of their other units as well. We only really got their Lord, which is a little unfortunate. Probably should have had the rat ogres come in quicker. Or focused more fire on the Croxicores, because the other units I'm happy to let slip, but those Croxicores could come to bite us in the butt. Oh, some nice basic armor, cool. I could replenish storm, that would just be storm vermin, or I could get more food. Okay, I'm gonna count on Queek being able to make it back to Scraghole on a turn.
Fight me, fight Queek.
Let's shut these guys down. I'm pretty confident that we shouldn't take any damage on our key units. Yeah, we lost some storm vermin, but otherwise we're okay. That's fine.
Yes, yes. Slaves work, then die.
Let's get some more food.
Hordes of laws.
Oh, excellent. We've got a Giselle Regiment of Renown as well. Okay, let's get as close to Scrag Hall as we can. We've got a weapon, we can put that on our other lord. Hey, Skittis. Oh wait, no, we don't have anyone. Skittis has a better weapon already. So we're good for now. Okay, you have Lightning Strike. Engineering, skill, and Blastmaster. There's also a Storm Vermin line here that gets weapon strength and melee attack, but the thing is, that's not really what you want Storm Vermin for. Generally speaking, if you're counting on your melee to do the damage, well, one, it works, especially on this difficulty, but it's not ideal. And then there's the consideration that you want higher damage infantry than storm vermin, so stuff like plague rats, generally speaking, absolutely rip through things when in situations where melee works. So yeah. Okay, we've got a little bit of money to work with. I could upgrade this now, but I am inclined to actually leave a buffer because I'm worried about what might happen. Okay, if I get another Doom Engineer, I definitely want them to going there. Alright. Can I get out of any of these wars? I still want to be fighting Last Defenders. Luck was confident.
How can I assist?
Fortress of
Approach,
Dawn
but know this.
hates
Can I
me
offer-
too
I
much.
cannot-
These guys just declared war. Okay. Not at the moment. Is there anyone I could trade with, potentially?
Vermin, you have had your uses.
You may approach.
Speak your deceitful words and then get out of my...
No. The answer is no. No trade happening. And that's Krokgar's main stack coming from the top. Okay then. Okay, so that guy backed off from Zlatlan. We're gonna have to deal with Rebellion. And we're gonna have to deal with the full Krokgar stack coming down from the top. Honestly, that's less important to me, so I'm inclined to let at least the settlement Krokgar is heading to be occupied if it comes down to it. Southern Jungles. Oh, that's my home province. Damn.
All Skaven tales mine.
It's gonna rebel as well, huh? What's hitting public order? Stability and Skaven corruption. And I don't really have enough to balance that out. Okay. At least my income's positive.
The doom is coming.
Skittis, go get him. Okay, this should be straightforward. I'm just gonna auto-resolve this.
Fight, kill, death frenzy.
Just a giant pile of everything. And can I...
Send message.
We'll need to engage again soon, so I should
Killing
probably top... No, they haven't taken that much damage. Let's get some food.
I grow stronger.
This rebellion taken care of. This guy is moving away. Krokgar stack is probably not something I want to take on with my backup units. So, what's our ambush success chance here? Okay, well, let's pull back and get replenishment.
Knows I dominate.
Draft Master up. Can I recruit anything else useful? Not that I have the upkeep for at the moment. Okay, Queek.
More head skulls.
I'm inclined to actually disband rat ogres rather than storm vermin. They cost more upkeep, and they are less important to my playstyle and less effective, so I'm going to disband a rat ogre, pull in some sharpshooters. These guys are kind of awesome. And we're gonna have to take on a High Elven stack. They've got Swordmasters of Hoeth, which are much better match for our infantry than spearmen. Their units are in general going to be pretty well armored, but I'm going to have to see what I can do.
I challenge. Kill. Kill.
Okay. Looking at that balance of power, they don't have any artillery. How many Northern Sea Guards? 4 units of Northern Sea Guards. Alright. I will be able to force them into my defensive line, which I will
Not my fault.
absolutely do. And I'll see if I can convince the balance of power that I can hit harder. Looking at the map there, I'm probably going to take the high ground to the right. Put artillery and snipers at the top of the hill. And let the ratlings fire over, depending on how... Okay, that is not a very steep hill.
Let's take heads.
Snipers, ratlings. Okay. Look in there. Just getting ready for cavalry. And if I put the ratlings here, they should have a firing line from there to anything that's being engaged. That'll have to do. And then you guys just draw a similar line over here. Okay, Plague Claws and Giselles. I'm actually going to extend this line out, so hopefully I can avoid getting flanked by the cavalry. Okay, let's start this battle. I should actually be able to push out there. Oh, I forgot to position Queek and the Rat Ogres. I mean, they're fine where they are, I think. Accidental strats. Okay, priority for the Plague Claws is their missile units, initially at least. So those Lowland Sea Guards, as soon as they come in range, make them dead.
Move! What orders? Yes, yes!
sails, do what you can to keep those missile units as well. I did a number on their Shadow Warriors with the Plague Claws too. I'll take it. Sea Guards over there. Come on. Just tank it, Storm Vermin. Good. We have line of sight over our Storm Vermin. Get ready to pull in reinforcing units for that line. Advance up for envelopment. Queek's doing okay so far. Okay, we need some help with these guys. Queek, get out of there. Red ogres as well. Come on, back off, back off, back off. Okay, we need the melee line in now. Get the snipers out of there. Go, go, go.
Rattling gun. Very, very good. As master desires. Screen Ricardo Queek. Fire again. Skaven. Yes, yes. Council's command.
Screw with the missile infantry as much as I can. Cool. Rattlings at least have a firing angle on that. And rat ogres had issues. Okay, pull back, pull back.
Quick, quick! Agreed, yes. For the Vermintide!
Come on, gather up.
Nasty things.
Get in there.
Die, die, die! Storm Vermin! We obey! Warlock Gentiles! Murder, kill, kill!
Should really have been hitting some of their blobs with the artillery, but we don't block the rattlings.
Forward, backwards, for the Vermintide!
Hit that infantry from the side, so the rattlings still have a firing line. You just get back.
Rattling gun! Scream Ricardo Queek! It is done.
Queek's having trouble. Get out of there then.
For the Vermintide! I'm now ready. Let's go kill!
Let's pin those guys down. You guys, make sure you engage. Good. Rattling fire from the flank, exactly what we needed.
Storm Vermin! Tails forward!
Snipe their lord as much as possible. Oh shoot. Let's get these storm vermin back here. Rescue those catapults, please.
Attack! Charge!
Queek head taker.
Okay. That was rough, but not... the end of the world. Oh, you guys are out of ammo. Made good use of that ammunition at least. Come on, chase down. Chase down when you can. We gonna catch any of them? Maybe with this. Okay, I think that unit was probably going to be wiped out. Alright. A lot of casualties. But mostly storm vermin, so not the worst in the world. Those swords masters of Hoeth really did a number on our storm vermin. Rattlings the plague claw though. Okay, so what do they have surviving? 1 unit of silver helms, 1 unit of spearmen, and the lord. Okay. That's manageable. Talisman, rank. How much replenishment can we get? 10%? Okay, so we lost Council Guard and 1 unit of storm vermin. Other things are still intact.
Sacrifice to the
Replenish, or 10% replenishment isn't terrible. And we will have to engage again soon, but I also need food, so...
More quick.
Okay, let's get you rally.
Tell Nordwell of Queek's victory.
And let's finish him off. Ah, an ambush battle, excellent. I am going to fight this manually, despite circumstances, just to make sure we don't lose any units.
Fight it all.
Okay. So we do not want trees in the engagement. It's fine, they're heading this way, we can just attack from here. I'll actually put the rattlings up front this time, just so they get all their shots off. There are no ranged units to worry about. We can put the Giselles here. I believe will they have range from here? They actually will not. Okay, we better put them here then. And they'll be able to fire from there. They remain hid. They can remain hidden while firing, so being on their own isn't a huge concern, as long as they're far away enough. Okay, they've got range from there. Let's get Storm Vermin grouped up.
Storm vermin! Captain's command.
Well, you don't have to do anything right now, Ogre. We'll leave it for now. Plague Claws. You don't need strict line of sight, so we can put you back here. And let's begin.
What orders? Eat, bite! That kill! Storm vermin! Skizzle and reap!
Oh, come on. Get fire on. Spearmen shouldn't be a concern.
Ready! Die! Tails forward!
Let's gun him down just to be sure. Okay, unfortunately we took some friendly fire from the Plague Claws there, but back off, back off, back off. You're gonna take so much damage from the Plague Claws if you stay in there.
Council's command! Yes, master. Scurry!
Okay, fire from here. Plague Claws cease fire.
Halt! Stop!
We'll be doing more damage to our own units than the enemy. Rat Ogre, you don't want to be in there.
Lose your head. Whiskers forward. Quick charge.
You also don't want to be in the Ratling's line of fire, Rat Ogre. Okay. Some unfortunate unit losses there, but none of them were really the enemy's fault. Skaven catapults. Okay, well that should mop up that army, and hopefully Toralasaur is less inclined to fight for a bit. What's replenishment? Still 4%? Yeah, that's... I need the food.
More quick.
Okay, cool. More emergency recruitment.
Keep gracious.
Essentially, I need to head to Yuatek, because there's going to be a rebellion.
Move your tails.
And what can we get? Okay, that's what we're gonna need.
Need more trophies, yes.
Anything I can recruit in one turn? Clan rats or Skaven.
Yes. Quick.
I'll fill out the ranks for now. We'd need a bit more fodder.
What? Horned one command.
Actually, no. No, right, I forget. We've got, next turn we'll have 2 regiments of renown we can recruit, so I will hold off for now. Slatlan has declared war on Fortress of Dawn again, that's good. Tora Lasor,
I serve.
how you
Be
feel? You
thanked
still have
that the
armies,
Asur-
clearly. Okay, hopefully I'm assuming Krokgar is going to take Sotek's Trail next turn. What can I do up here? Slatland still has construction working. I'm gonna burn this at Sotek's Trail if it comes to it. And we're almost to tier 5 stronghold there. And I'll need money to build that. So I will hold off in spending this turn. Except, actually, is this cheap? Yeah, this is relatively cheap. I'll get a little more. Actually, we don't need the growth though, so maybe not. Choices, choices. Probably should look at Tor Serpentine then. I think I should have enough. Okay, skip out that rebellion, that's fine, hopefully. Another settlement upgrade, gonna ignore that. Let's go. Yep, oh, there's a Stegodon in there, that's gonna potentially cause issues. I'd say a fairly high quality melee army would be able to... I'd be pretty confident in my ability to crush it with a Skaven firepower, but there's nothing I can do with these units here, so... and even if they're there, even if I could inflict damage, I don't have a follow-up, so... It's taken Sotek's Trail. Right up Primeval Glory. That is dangerous. Fortunately, it is not. Last Defenders that invoked that. Okay, we need to deal with that rebellion and then go take on Krokgar. Looks like it'll be 2 turns before we can actually get to the rebellion. Can I actually afford this? No, I cannot. Dang. Perhaps I was a bit too greedy down below. Honestly though, I kinda need this more than I need slots in my home province, I would argue. Don't really need the growth, so let's go back to food production. For the moment.
Betrayal strong.
Because we need that food. Settlement upgrade. Nope. Okay, and let's get us, what can we do here? Probably want to hold here in case Krokgar comes this way. We don't really have anything that could deal with that, unless the settlement has a plague claw. No, the settlement does not have a plague claw. I'll have you poke this.
Most masterful of masters.
Let's take a look. Alright, we'll get replenishment. Shouldn't be... there's not really anything fancy I can do or know how to do with this army, so... that's just how the order is of... smash its face against the target.
Another victory. Praise me.
Another proud victory.
Hungry clan rats.
Excellent.
Feast.
And
More slaves for Mimi.
Food.
All inferior wake to Mimi.
Another sword, huh? Will be handy once I have heroes. Okay, get back. Oh, I forget reef movement. Get back in there and get replenished.
The doom is coming.
Okay, and second lord with lightning strike.
Warlord Queek.
Your tech should be able to hold off this rebellion until it gets any more significant, and I mean, I should be able to get there by then. Let's get this upgrade on the way. Anything else? This is really worth buying when I can because food. And growth is really not important here anymore. I'll wait until Scrag Hall is fully upgraded before I bother with that. With clearing out anything. What else can I do? Okay, there's one more. Let me get a Doom Engineer up. Need to get to work on the Under Empire. Moving them to the region of Hexawadal. And have I actually accomplished anything in Lothern at the moment? No, I have not. I should be able to... I should build the mining thing. No money to at the moment, however. Really dependent on the Under Empire for food production in the long run, I find, so I have been slacking on that a bit. In my defense, I've not been able to get any heroes. Okay, what are you up to, Toralasaur? Got one hero I can see, and no armies at the moment. Alright then. And the next concern is Krokgar. What are you doing, Mr. Krokgar? Yes, opposing ritual. Yes, rebellion. Authoritarian. He's probably recruiting or replenishing there. In that case, okay. Little uncomfortable not knowing what's in that stack with my forces somewhat depleted. But such is life. Let's get these, that one I want to keep, anyway. Oh, I don't have enough for both, so... Let's find the sensor bearers are less important, they would just be filler. The rattling guns are very important. Okay. Got 3 plague claws of their own, plenty of gutter runners, plague monks. So... Potent, no match for rattlings. Just need to make sure to get on those plague claws and shut them down, so it's fortunate we actually pulled off the ambush. They may have good skirmishes, but I can either snipe them down or hit them with artillery as long as I don't have issues with the line. And their plague monks are brutal, but storm vermin can hold them until the artillery or other units finish them off, so should be okay. Okay, all their gutter runners are there by the look of it. Alright. I'm going to attempt to do a classic storm vermin formation. Or, well, one of my classic combat formations. So, snipers and then the 2 rattling gun teams in position. Queek, you are number 1. And plague claws, number 5. Let's keep plague claws fairly far back. but not in the tree line, so they can actually see things. Snipers can snipe happily all day. I believe they should be concealed from that position. Just want to snipe out the Walk Master if I can. And Ratlings. I may not do formal formations. Okay, your job is going to be to wipe out those plague claws before they can react. And then I'm going to push Stormworm Vermin up to the right, and hopefully you can flank around. Okay, I think that's already. Oh yeah, Rat Ogres. Rat Ogre, you do your Rat Ogre thing. Probably just get right into the gutter runners, honestly. Okay.
Skaven, yes, yes! Die, die, die!
Just want those plague claws dead.
Murder, kill, kill! Gunvenin! Yes, Master Lord! I'm now ready. Attack! Queek head taker.
Okay, good. All their plague claws are done.
Very good, Master. Agree, Rick.
Now our plague claws are firing a little close. Let's just reduce the amount of work those guys can do.
Now, yes, yes, kill, kill. Queek head taker. What orders? Yes. For the Valentine.
Let's have these gunners make sure those plague monks go. And come on and envelop those units.
Now move! Now yes! Gunvenin! Slay stabber! Catapult! The fight attacker! Ready, ready! Gunvenin! At once!
Just envelop. May have lost just one vermin unit or two in all this. Okay, I believe we still do need to chase them down. Off guard starts.
Gouger ready! Die, Rattling gun! Fight! Great Anaka!
think there was just some unclan rat unit, otherwise it's a little awkward there. Okay, I'm not getting any of the others. So we lost the rat ogres and potentially a storm vermin unit. Not the worst outcome. We will need to chase them down again, though, I believe. And their plague, a lot of their units did survive. They only, we only completely removed one plague claw. Okay, yeah, we lost one unit, one rat ogre unit, which I'm honestly not too concerned about. I may take... actually, 9% is okay, and we'll be engaged soon. So I'll take the replenishment, especially since some of the storm vermin units are really low. Just want to make sure they, there's minimal chance of them actually, getting wiped out by, you know, accidental friendly fire. Or anything like that. And I should plot things. Okay, that gives frenzy. Punishment. I see. Storm vermin, and so some of these are, yeah, I won't prioritize those just yet. I'll move into Queek's direct combat.
Tell Nordwell of Queek's victory.
Oh, I don't have the opportunity to actually chase him down on the same turn. That's unfortunate. It means I may actually run into Queek. I'll let that guy pass, whatever they consider most efficient.
Order, listen, Stork.
Could raise a unit, regiment of renown, but honestly just need Skaven slaves at the moment. And yeah, you move as you like. Let's look at construction and public order. You're okay for now. There'll be, I'll be able to throw up a public order building soon. And same here for control, southern jungles. Public order is... actually I don't know how stable it'll be even after all that, but no construction to be done for the moment. On to the next. Actually, is anyone going to peace out? Toralas, or
How can I assist you?
I'm
Be
really not
thankful
in the mood to
that
fight
the
you.
Asur are a
Fortress of
civilized
Dawn.
race. At your service,
Also
barbaric monsters.
not really. Okay, Talakwa. Okay, some of them have recruited more armies as well, so looking to be in a stronger position. Okay, Krokgaro's going for Zlatlan, he has besieged it. And two factions have succeeded in a ritual, which is no cause for alarm. It's the first ritual, conducting rituals actually kinda makes things quite dangerous for you. And doesn't really bring bring much benefit, if any. Okay. Krokgar. Let's do a full review of the army again. I'm not going to attack it with this stack. I don't have really have a chance of winning. Yeah, so it's the same stack we saw before. There are only missile units of those skink javelins, but the melee stack is good. And I'm guessing the only reason they're delaying is to build siege equipment. I need to end this, especially since they're screwing over my economy, I need to end this person quickly. Do I really want to take the upkeep hit? No, I can't afford those guys at the moment.
Keep Gracie scum away.
Okay, I need you to die. Okay, this is a straight engagement, and they have an equivalent number of plague claws. Duly noted. They do just have clan rats to our storm vermin, however, and gutter runners to our ratlings. Thing is, we'll have to chase them down again this turn if we want to end them. Will probably be worth sniping the Lord. Good thing they're on low health. And I guess my plague claws should be higher tech at least, and actually in better shape overall because of the last battle. So there is that. So that's the choke point. I actually don't want to blob up because I technically have inventory superiority, I believe. So spread out as much as you can. If they approach us, we envelop. I'll still try, while we kind of can both throw artillery at each other, I'll still try and force a charge out of them if they can. They do actually have some plague monks, so I should probably be a little more concerned, I think. Do they have plague monks, or did they, oh, okay, we may have wiped out all their plague monks. That's pretty good, actually. This is a little too thin. Okay. Fairly thin, but not superbly so. Queek right in the middle. So incredibly valuable. Kind of want to kind of block them off and then fire from the flank in the middle if we can, but those plague claws are going to be always a concern. What I am actually going to do, okay, sit up there.
Plague claw catapult.
Plague claws ready. What I am actually going to do is push up my, if they don't immediately advance. Oh, they have range on us from there. I'm going to just pull back the formation a bit. In fact, I'm going to hide a bunch of us in the trees if I can manage.
Plague claw catapult.
And the initial objective is going to be to use the sharpshooters to inflict as much of a toll on their artillery as I can manage without being spotted.
Plague claw catapult.
Okay, that's one plague claw done. That's beautiful work. Keep firing. Going to use these clan rats to interfere with their advance a little bit. Just buy more time to take out more of those plague claws. And convince them to lightning their own units, apparently.
Retreat! Retreat!
Okay, the Giselles are going to be spotted any moment now, I think. Come on, finish off one more plague claw. You can do it. Okay, have my plague claws focus down that stuff. Okay, that's that plague claw. Okay, pull back, pull back. You pull back. Everyone else. Except those guys, push forward. Shut down that plague claw if you can.
Plague claw catapult! Yes, superior one! Die! Stop! Storm vermin! Shrink! Yes! Consuls, come on! Storm vermin!
Get into the thick of things. Queek, find the... oh, actually, Queek, back off a little bit. Okay, snipers, how clear are you? I think that's clear enough. Oh, gun down those slingers. Giselle, snipe out their lord. You.
Queek, yes! Yes, master. Scurry. Move. Yes. Slaves down.
Actually, stay back there. Give the rattlings a clear line of fire.
Get to the lip.
Okay, you don't have a clear line of fire on that. Shoot some gutter runners.
What orders? Storm vermin. Queek head taker.
I, Warlord Queek. Challenge me.
Fight! Attack! Good!
Attack, fight.
Faster! Scurry!
Actually, don't worry about the Warlock Master. Keep them at low health so we can snipe them out easily. If this comes and gets to another battle. Okay, everything would go to melee mode. Oh, okay, they're dead anyway. We're not catching those guys. Okay. Doing alright so far. Nice comfortable open field battle. Still need a lot more ranged firepower before I'm comfortable with where we're at. But things haven't gone too terribly today.
My win. Nothing with you.
Okay, and what's the replenishment? 7%. Not really worth it. Need food. Oh, I'm at full food now though.
Mighty warrior champion.
Can I still get? Yeah, I can still get on. That's good.
Kill no first.
Successful ambush. I'm just gonna try and make sure none of the storm vermin units get nuked.
Who dares challenge me?
Okay. That is not bad for a firing line. Just want to mince everything as quickly as possible. I don't think they'll be able to rush down my ratlings this time, so let's get these ratlings lined up, and I just want them to mince all the infantry. I'll put our snipers back here, which ales are amazing, and have them focus on knocking out their artillery. And catapults, do your thing.
I'm now ready. Rattling gun. Storm vermin.
And I'll just advance the storm vermin from this side. With Queek on guard duty for the gunners.
Ready, ready. Goodbye, Pataka. Great Anaka. Kill. At once.
The first volley was aimed at their plague claw, apparently. Shoot the infantry closest to you. Admittedly, it takes a bit of time to retarget, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh, okay, don't do that to our storm vermin catapults. I wanted to make sure they didn't get nuked. Okay, that was unfortunate. We've probably lost 2 storm vermin units to that catapult volley. I mean, I need room for range units, but not like that. Okay, lost the one storm vermin unit I was worried about to start with. Alright, we could use the money, but I need the replenishment, so...
Sacrifice to the
also, replenishment it is.
More quick.
That eliminates the rebellion. How's public order looking? I'm holding because of the... it should actually hold steady once Queek's done. And I'll need to pay a bit more attention to it though. Okay, Queek. Let's get you combat spect.
Thanks to me.
Now I'm going to bet on there not being, you know, a second army waiting right there, so I'm going to head towards Vortex Trail. I expect Zlatlan to actually go down next turn, which is really unfortunate because I had a good income building. Tor Serpentine, I need public order stabilized. I don't have the armies or the luxury at the moment to go around farming rebellions, so that's going to be that. and I'll save the rest of the money for now, in case something particularly bad happens. And let's just get this guy further on their way. Where were you headed? Hexwaddle somewhere around here. So get somewhere around there.
What's your back tail?
Okay. And with that, I am going to wrap things up for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you had a reasonable amount of fun. I do enjoy Total War Warhammer, so I had my fun. Accidentally poisoning large numbers of storm vermin, you know, always fun. The video for this will be recorded and uploaded both here and on my YouTube channel later, so that should all be in order. The next stream on this channel is going to be this evening at it's 2100 my time, that is 0800 UTC. That's roughly in 4 hours. It's gonna be doing Saturday shenanigans. Well, this was I put the title of Saturday shenanigans for this, but it said Saturday. This one's Saturday story time. I am not entirely certain what I'm going to play just yet. Gonna have to settle down and check what I've got, but I could actually be doing either some Path of Exile or actually potentially more Total War, a different playthrough I've been working on. So yeah, stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and come on right back if you want to see that. If you want to see my schedule in your local time zone, you can look down below my stream. There should be a widget with everything converted to your local time zone. You can also see my Twitter feed there. That's at DubiousPhysics on Twitter. I put stream announcements and other things there, so do feel free to follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me right here on Twitch. There's a follow button, there's a bell to set your notifications when I go live. Helps me out a fair bit, so if you like what you see, please do give that a poke. And that pretty much wraps it all up. Thank you very much once again. Hope you all have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. This is DubiousPhysics, signing off.